Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a little chatty get ready with me. I'm not going anywhere or really doing anything, but I want to get ready and chat with you guys. Don't mind my voice. I am still struggling with my voice a little bit. I do have a little update about my health. Last time I was on here, I was talking to y'all about how I wasn't able to really talk that well, and I did go to my doctor and he did refer me to an ENT, which I think I have that appointment 11th. What day is it today? I don't even know. So I do have that appointment coming up, and basically he couldn't tell me much, but I think I self-diagnosed myself because okay, so I had been on this whole health kick, right? Because if I'm being honest, I feel like it was God. I feel like he was just telling me you need to take care of yourself, where I'm taking you and the things I'm gonna ask you to do, you have to be in tip-top shape, right? So then I was okay, I started going to the gym. I started thinking more about my food. I started to kind of heal myself from my food, really the relationship I had with food, right? So was doing all the things. I started doing keto and I started losing weight because I was on keto. Keto has always helped me lose weight because I had done it in the past. I've done it I think 2-3 times where I'll do it for a couple of months. I lose all this weight and then I end up gaining it back because I don't sustain the lifestyle of keto. So then I'm doing all these things or whatever. Where I started noticing that I started to have a really hard time speaking. I couldn't talk very good. So then I was okay, what's going on? I thought it was my medication or because I don't use my CPAP the way that I should. And so then I started making those changes, and then I'm okay, I'm gonna go to the doctor, right? Which I don't really like going to the doctor, if I'm being honest, because I feel they don't really care. You know what I mean? They're just oh, okay, yeah, whatever, bye. I don't feel they try to get down to because I tell him I'm so tired, I can't lose weight, all these things that I tell him, and he's just okay, eat better and exercise, bye. And I'm just bruh, I am doing these things, I just feel they just don't care. So I don't really like to go to the doctor unless I really, really have to. And I couldn't even talk at all. I couldn't get nothing out. So I was you know what? I think I need to go to the doctor. And because to get an appointment there where I go, it takes forever. I think it takes a good month to be able to get an appointment and be able to get in, But I also needed to renew my prescription for my medicine for my thyroid, so I need to go anyway. So I was okay, I'm gonna go, and sorry, I'm gonna keep drinking a bunch of water because then my throat gets really dry. So then I go to the appointment and I start telling him about my throat, about all these things, and he's just okay, I'm gonna check your levels for your thyroid and I'll refer you to an ENT. So then I was okay, sounds good. So I was telling him I'm really tired, I have shortness of breath, I just don't feel good, So then he's just okay, that's fine, I'll give you an inhaler. So he did give me an inhaler. He referred me to the ENT, and then he took my blood for my thyroid, right? So I did labs and everything. Well, then I go do the labs and I get the results in, right? I think this was God too, because I ended up looking at my labs right once they came in, because I have the app and it comes in through the app before they even call you and tell you anything, right? So I'm there looking at the labs and everything looks normal. My thyroid levels, everything looks very, very normal. And then I'm okay, what is going on? So then something told me go look at your past lab work. Go look over there. So then I go and I look in my past labs, and I had done one a couple months ago, and another one I think a year ago, and then 2 years ago or something like that. Because for my thyroid medicine, I have to get blood drawn every 6 months to 8 months, I think, to make sure that my levels are good and my medication is still working the way it's supposed to, and my doctor can refill my prescription, right? And I go and I look at previous lab works, and I come across my cholesterol panel, and I look in there, and you guys, the last time I had got my cholesterol checked, it was at 400 and something, and it said super high, at risk of heart disease, I don't know what, all these things. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? You know? And then, so then I start going down this whole rabbit hole of, well, what is cholesterol? What spikes up my cholesterol? You guys, when I tell you, I felt the biggest, like, conviction ever. And I clearly heard, like, I called you to be healthy. I didn't call you to lose weight. I was like, I felt so dumb. I was like, oh my God. This whole time I'm doing keto. Mind you, what the keto diet is hurting my cholesterol, right? And I started putting two and two together. I was like, you know what? I think it was around the time that I started doing keto that my voice started like doing this thing, you know? So I was like, oh my God, did I make myself sick because I was trying to lose weight instead of getting healthy? I was so obsessed with the scale, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh my God, I just felt so dumb. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, well now I gotta switch my whole diet because everything that I was eating while I was on keto was making my cholesterol super, super high. So then I started like looking it up, and then like I remembered, like at that moment, I remembered that my mom had told me like that she suffers with high cholesterol too. So, oh, this is like genetic or something, you know? So then I'm like, okay, so then I write my doctor and I'm like, hey, we never rechecked my cholesterol after this, you know? And I'm like, could this be like affecting my voice? Like, could this be affecting my, because I read it, like it can, you know? So I was like, maybe that's why I'm so tired. Maybe that's why I'm like just struggling health wise, you know? So then I write my doctor and I'm like, hey, like I looked at my past lab work and in there, my cholesterol was like extremely high, you know? And so then he was just so nonchalant. Like he was just like, oh yeah, if you want to, we can check it. Like, bro, what do you mean? So then I'm like, okay, for me to have a peace of mind, like, yes, and then the lab work and I'll go and try to see what it's at now. Because now, since that lab work, it was like, I think like probably like a year. So I was like, yes, like send in the lab work so I could go and check. So then he's like, yeah, if you want, you can do that. So I'm like, dude, okay, whatever. Just send in the lab work and I'm gonna go. So he did. He sent in the lab work and I got that checked, and yeah, it was still at like 300 something. So I was like, okay, this is a problem. Yeah, that's what's been happening. I have completely changed my diet because what I was eating was making me more sick. So I think it's been a couple weeks now that I have been trying to make the changes to my diet to really help me lower my cholesterol, and it's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard because there's some days where I'm just like, oh, who cares? I'm gonna drink this soda or I'm gonna, you know, do things. But what I have noticed was like, I really don't eat a lot of fruits and vegetables like I should be, you know? And that is one thing that I'm like, wow, like I don't eat as much fruit and vegetables as I should, and I don't keep them here in my house as much as I should. So I've definitely been trying to more stock fruits and vegetables in my house, and just kind of trying to get my kids to, you know, eat more fruits and vegetables as well, because yeah, I don't want them to just be eating a bunch of junk, you know? Oh yeah, guys, that's what happened. That's the update on my whole health journey. I honestly felt so bad. I was like, oh my God, like, and I told my husband, and my husband was like, girl, you've been making yourself sick this whole time. And I was like, I know. So yeah, but I'm just glad that we found it. I found what the problem was, or what I think at least one of the problems is, and we're making the changes. You know, I know I don't know, y'all let me know down in the comments if y'all know about cholesterol, but I guess it takes a while, like for you to see the difference or like feel the difference of the cholesterol. Like I know he's not even gonna do my lab work again for another 6 months, so I'm guessing it takes a long time to really get your cholesterol down. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now, and I'm just happy that I kind of found what it is that's making me feel the way that I feel. Oh yeah, we're just gonna really try and get that cholesterol down and make healthier choices and really prioritize like fruits and vegetables and more lean meat. So I stopped kind of like doing keto. I am more mindful though. Okay, so the one thing that I do like about keto is like the no sugar thing. So I am still trying to like stay away from sugar. So I am trying to like, and that is one thing. Learning how to do keto helped me learn that there's sugar in like everything, you know? So that is one thing that I am grateful for about the whole keto thing, because it taught me how to look out for sugar and just kind of know like what has a bunch of sugar. There's stuff out there that you wouldn't even think has like a bunch of sugar, you know? Yeah, that is one thing that I am happy about that I did keto. It like helped me know what to stay away from. Well, anyway, that is one thing that I'm still trying to keep up with is like the no sugar thing. I will say this past weekend, oh my god, I've been eating a bunch of stuff that I shouldn't be. Like I was eating ice cream and yeah, that's not good for me. So yeah, it's just the weekends are kind of hard, you know. But during the week, I'm like trying to stay on and like, and meal prepping and doing all the things to help me stay in line, girl. But yeah, that's what happened with that. And my doctor didn't really want to give me any medication, what I think is very strange, because I saw a lot of people were saying like, if your cholesterol is that high, like you should be on medication. But I don't know, my doctor didn't give me anything. So I think if by next time it still doesn't go down, like with me making the changes and everything, I'm gonna tell him like, hey, you need to give me something, because I'm doing all the things and it's still not going down, you know? I'm gonna just try to do it naturally, because I get scared about like, having to take a bunch of medications. So we shall see if I can lower it down just naturally. Yeah, I was like, bro, can I have a stroke out here? My doctor's in La La Land. With that being said, like, advocate for yourself for sure. Or honestly, like, I should find another doctor. So yeah, like, advocate for yourself, speak up for yourself. If you don't like your doctor, switch doctors, take care of yourself. Don't worry about the scale as much as like getting healthy and taking care of your body. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. And yeah, so ever since then, like, I haven't really looked at the scale or anything, and I'm not trying to. I'm like this pressure of like, oh, how much weight have you lost? How many pounds down are you? I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna make these changes, and whatever weight loss comes from it, comes from it. And if no weight loss comes from it and I feel good, then that's okay. Like, my whole thing is like, I want to feel good, and yeah, just feel good. So that's what happened. I have no setting powder, so I'm having to use this foundation powder to set my face, because I did just film foundation routine. So yeah, if y'all haven't checked that out, I will leave it down in the description box so y'all can check it out. It's just me doing my makeup and like giving y'all tips and tricks on how to do your face makeup. It's more like a makeup tutorial. It's not like a getting ready with me kind of thing. But yeah, so let's skip out on the creams today because I'm trying to be quick with it. But yeah, so this weekend I have like a super busy weekend. It's insane, actually. My daughter has 2 tournaments. She has one on Saturday and on Sunday. And I have a wedding I'm doing hair makeup for on Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do it. We're still trying to figure out all the details. But yeah, that's what's happening this weekend. I'm hoping I can vlog a little bit. And I know it's about to get crazy because these are like the months that it starts to get busy. Like, this is when the want to get married, like during the summer, kind of spring. Oh yeah, we're about to start getting busy with the weddings. But yeah, I am about to go run some errands. I need to clean my house because it is Monday. So Mondays I try to clean. I do some deep cleaning because the weekend just happened and everybody likes to destroy the whole house. I will say I was very proud of myself because I kept up with the dishes during the weekend. Normally I just kind of let them go until come Monday. And I have like a mountain of dishes, and I didn't do that this time. So yay me for not having a bunch of dishes to do. I do have a dishwasher, but I don't know. I just don't like to use it. I don't know what it is. I use it more for like storage, which I should probably utilize it so I don't have to be washing dishes, but I just feel like it doesn't wash my dishes the same as like me doing it, you know? Is there anybody else like that too, or no? Do y'all use the dishwasher? Should I use my dishwasher? Because I'm like, I know a lot of people do. Just gonna put on a little bit of highlighter. I really need to go to HEB to get a couple of things, and I was trying to go to the car wash before I came home after the gym, but there was nobody there and it was raining, so I was like, do I look crazy trying to go to the car wash? And nobody's there. I'm like, does nobody want to vacuum their car or nothing? Okay, just me. So I didn't go, but I just drive by there and I was like, okay, we'll come back. But yeah, I was like, I do need to vacuum my car, because y'all know when it rains, you'll get like a bunch of like leaves and mud and everything in your car. I'm like, oh no. My kids have a bunch of trash and stuff in my car. So I'm like, ugh, before it gets worse. No, and then I'd be going to the pickup line, you know, the parent pickup line. Girl, they be opening the door. Tell me why they be trash and blankets and toys and everything like falling out. And I'm like, oh, sorry. My car's a mess. Yeah, I try to do that. I did just get this Neutrogena hydrating setting spray because I needed a new one. I do like the little spray, and I was kind of excited about it. I hadn't seen it, and I like their Neutrogena line, the Hydro Boost one. Like, I like their moisturizer and like their lip mask and stuff. So yeah, I was excited to get that. Been liking it. It's just kind of crazy because by the time I know it, like, it's time to go get the kids. I'm like, oh, where did the whole day go? I feel like I don't get enough hours in the day. I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara. Oh, I also had to edit a video that I had done the other day. Y'all, editing is so time consuming. Like, it's insane. I'm like, come on, AI. Get it together so you can edit my videos for me, because it is so time consuming. And that's all I'm gonna do. I have been wanting to get some clusters and try it again, because I have tried to do clusters before in the past and I just don't like it. Like, I can't keep them on that long. Like, I like to go to bed and just like take everything off, you know? So I don't know, kind of debating if I should. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching. It was super short, a little chatty, get ready with me, but thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.